Hi guys, so today is May 10th and I'm here in Forest Park in Portland, Oregon at mile 5,913 plus 84. And I want you guys to meet my next challenge taker.
Hi guys, I'm Keri Stanberry.
And Keri, so what made you want to come out and take on my challenge?
You know, I've been wanting to do the mile walk with you, Seth, for a long time. I'm proud of you. This is exciting. You're an awesome man. Great energy to be around. And I'm ready to take this challenge with you today and smoke a bowl at the end.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And we're getting ready to go check out this witch house.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So guys, come along.
This is beautiful. What a neat trail.
Yeah.
So it's really awesome going downhill, but coming up is going to be fun.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this tree. I'm always amazed by how.
Dizzy.
Yeah. I'm always amazed by how big the trees are up this way. I grew up in Ohio, so we had like, you know, oak trees and whatnot. Not really big.
Yeah, the redwood forest has got some of the biggest trees I think I've ever saw.
Oh yeah.
California.
Yeah. On
my way to Garborville to family's farm.
As a matter of fact, it is on the Avenue of the Giants that I have my most favorite place to sleep on this planet so far.
Nice.
Hi guys, so it's day 169, June 5th. I'm sitting here inside my tent, inside a coastal redwood. I camped here last night and I'm getting ready to spark up. So here I am, I'm getting up, climbing up out of the side of my tent, climbing up out of this tree.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And I know that walking is the best thing I could actually do for myself. My
Absolutely.
very close friend Debbie used to be a RN registered nurse and knows more than anybody, in order to get well again, you have to make yourself well. And with sitting down and crying and lying there, you will actually become so much worse. And then it'll be impossible for you to actually move and take care of yourself. So
Yeah.
for the last few years, it's been hard for me to walk. I have actual walkers and wheelchairs and all sorts of things to help me walk. I found this outside. I'd rather have this than my cane that's in the car.
Yeah.
But I thought, oh, hey, I'll use that.
Yeah.
The forest gave it to me. It was right there waiting. It's nice.
I love it when that happens.
Right? You be careful, Seth.
I am.
I get worried about you walking backwards on me there. I thought I went through a lot of trails before. I haven't done this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's wonderful down there. Hearing that water.
Yeah.
I love this. So beautiful. Isn't that so pretty? Like a little sacred area. For sure. Love it.
This is really beautiful.
Absolutely. This was a great idea. Thank you, Seth, for this mile walk.
Most welcome.
I'm loving every minute of it, sir. Body's working. It's making it up that hill. I did it. You said challenge. It's a challenge. I'm going to do it. And this is in town. It amazes me how nature is everywhere if you look for it.
Oh yeah.
How the moss hangs down. That is so cool. Like right there would be perfect for my tent. Literally.
Yep, that's where I would stealth camp at.
Seriously. Look, there's a bathing hole right there. No. Wow, how cool. And the white water's drinkable. Just boil it.
Yeah.
So as a young girl, we used to go to the springs and get the white water off the springs. And we'd always, even though it was spring water, we'd always boil it just to make sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. This is so cool, guys. Wow. This is so dope, dude. Wow.
You never been here before?
No.
And you grew up in Portland?
Yes, I have. I thought we were going to the Petak Mansion for some reason. I kept thinking you were calling that the witches. And I'm like, no, I've never seen this. This is so cool. Wow. Yeah, I'm a little in awe right now. This is pretty cool. I have to go in here. Wonder how many people have lived in this. Wow. Ah! How cool. I'm on the top floor of the witch's castle now. This is exciting. How cool. Now this is pretty neat, Seth.
Tell you, walk a mile with me and I'll show you magic.
Right? This is very magical. Wow. Far out. This is super cool. Love it. It's original frame. Could you imagine living out here in this? I could. This is beautiful.
Yeah, look at this view.
Right?
No joke. Come walk a mile with me and I will show you magic. I had no idea that we were even going to end up this here.
Super cool.
Well, we've done a half a mile at this point, so what I gotta do now is go back and we've got that mile.
Oh boy, that's going to be a challenge. I'm excited.
Yeah,
Let's
because
do
it's all
this,
uphill. Actually, we're gonna walk and we're gonna find a nice little spot to have a smoke session.
Oh.
We get good and medicated before we
I
tackle
love
that
it.
damn hill.
That works for me. Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, well, come along, guys. Let's go get the smoke sesh.
That hill got me. Whew, we got lots more to go though.
This is our freaking awesome smoke spot, guys.
Time to medicate.
Yeah, before we go tackle that big ass fucking hill.
For sure. I did a little tiny hill and was winded. Oh my gosh. We got a long ways to go.
Yeah, we do.
That whole half mile's uphill.
I met you at Hempfest when I came in back in August 2017.
Absolutely. I'll never forget that day, actually, Seth. It was awesome. I was like, I have never met anybody in all the years that I have volunteered for the Hemp Stock or Hemp Fest that has walked as much as you've walked to get to an event. I was like, where did you walk from? San Diego, California to Seattle? Wow, you must really want to see us. So I will tell you, it spread around like wildfire. This guy that walked from San Diego to Seattle for our Hempfest. And ever since then, we've seen you every year.
Yeah.
Yep. So finally, I get to walk this mile with you.
Right. I am so glad that we've been able to connect.
Yes.
What all do you use cannabis for?
Well, I use cannabis to live, actually, to breathe. I use cannabis for a lot of things in life. The number one thing is borderline personality disorder,
Okay.
bipolar disorder,
Okay.
major chronic depression. It absolutely works tremendously for those elements. I also have medical problems as well. I have bone spurs growing down my complete vertebrae.
Oh, shit.
And part of my vertebrae, my T5 and 6 are fusing together. And I also have where your vertebrae is separating. I can't think of the name of it. It's spina bifida is what they call it, but I wasn't born with spina bifida. So I've got a lot of problems with my back. But I've got, they call it ankylosis spondylitis, AS. I've also been diagnosed with gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD. I have a hernia on the inside of my esophagus, about a medium size that they won't fix. But really, it's what's terrible is every time I swallow, I could feel the bone spur pressing against my esophagus every time I swallow.
Yeah.
They've already taken me in and tried to do one surgery. But I also have some other problems, which I have bursting aneurysms. I've seen them in my hands, and the oncologist told me that we know what they are, but we don't know why. I've had them behind my eye. They thought I had glaucoma and told me I didn't, but I had swelling behind the orbit of the eye, which I believe was a bursting aneurysm behind my eye, which is pretty close to the brain.
Right.
Since I've uptaked my my FICO, I haven't had a lot of problems, but last year I had a seizure. The year before I had a seizure like once a year. I was having seizures, and so it helps me keep those away. I will say that every time they've wanted to do a spinal tap on me, I break out in shingles, and so they can't even do it. So today, I'm off of a lot of pharmaceuticals. I was on like 27 pills a day.
Shit.
Yeah, it cost the government $10,900 a month for my pharmaceuticals, being on Social Security disabled. And today, I'm literally on 2 pills. 2.
Thanks to cannabis.
Absolutely, yes.
Right the hell on.
2009, I became a medical cannabis patient and started growing my own cannabis in my backyard. I started growing on the inside. I grew like 3 different crops inside the house, but every summer would hit and I'd grow outside. But when 502 hit, the state of Washington, everything changed. The regulations for me as a patient changed. I wasn't able to grow 15 anymore. I knew loopholes I could use to grow more, but then it wouldn't work also because I was challenging the fact that I could get in trouble by growing more than I'm supposed to, what the ordinance is. But then we became legal, and the price of cannabis is so cheap. It's cheaper to go buy it from a dispensary for me than to grow. Because of my electricity bill, because of the nutrients that I use.
Right.
And I never got a vacation. 7 days a week, I was like, had to be there. And then when Croptober came around, you have to sleep by your crop with a gun. Not literally, but a lot of people are scared.
Some do literally.
Yeah, I know. So that's what I'm saying. I don't grow no more, but cannabis is absolutely what I use. I don't use no painkillers anymore, no hard pharmaceuticals like lithium and thorazine.
Wow.
So yeah.
What is cannabis doing for you that's been able to make you replace those pills?
My whole entire life, if I took a pill, it would take a while to affect me. And then I was loaded and I already had the effects of whatever I did. What I know from my whole life is one hit of marijuana stops me from having a complete crisis that was detrimental to my life and everybody around me. Wow. So that's the experience I've had. I've had a lot of people actually say, oh my gosh, somebody should record Keri and see what it does for her, because it actually slows me down. So it slows my respiratory, my heart rate, my blood pressure. It makes me calm.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't feel manic.
Yep.
It makes me have an appetite. I'm nauseated all the time. I was on pills every day to absolutely not be able to keep my medications down. I had to take another pill to not have a experience of vomiting. So I believe that cannabis is a healer for so many different things. So people have asked me, am I still in pain because I use so much cannabis? What I can say is absolutely, yes I am. The higher the potency of the cannabis that I use, what I can say is it does put me to sleep. After taking it for a long period of time, like anything that you use, you do build a tolerance to it. And then after you take so much, your body doesn't work anymore. So for instance, like with flour, I've got like 9 different kinds of flour at home because maybe I might smoke a bowl and it's not going to do what I needed it to do. So I'll grab one of my other strains and smoke a bowl of it to get the effects that I need, whether it's a couch lock or need to be able to stand on my legs to try to do the dishes. So it really just depends on the strain of how I feel.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I try to keep a couple different strains on me myself because of me having fibro. I'm in pain 24/7, and yeah, it doesn't go away. Sometimes I can get to ease up. Sometimes it's just a matter of I get my brain distracted. But having, a couple different strains, when one stops working, I jump to a different strain.
Absolutely.
And it's a hell of a lot better and safer than doing the pill route.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, I'd be starting off at like 5 milligram 5 milligram hydrocodones, and moving up to 7.5s and 10s, and then moving on to oxycodones and fentanyl.
There's my story. You just said it right there. Yep, live that.
And I knew when I found out that
I still have a fentanyl patch at my house, Seth, from the last
shit.
time they gave me meds, because I went through exactly what you went through. They wanted to put me on morphine and they wanted to put me on methadone, and I refused to be on either of those.
I refused the pill route when I realized that fibromyalgia was something that I had and it wasn't going to go away. When I realized it wasn't going to go away, it isn't like a kidney stone or, I just had surgery. Take a pill for a couple of days or, an antibiotic or something, and boom, it's gone.
Right.
I have no problem with that. But taking something long term, yeah, and addiction rates and everything else, no, I've lost too many amazing friends to fucking addiction.
Yeah.
I'll be damned if I'm going that route.
Me too.
And everybody has to, I can't save them. I wish I could. They're going to save themselves. So fuck addiction, and I'll use cannabis until the day I die. So are there any strains that you find particularly helpful?
I can't say one specific strain is more helpful than the others. The ones that I've used a lot was the Harlequin and the Charlotte Square.
Okay.
And I use that for the pain, and I use that for sleep insomnia, and I use that really to make the full extract cannabis oil. There is some folks...
And those are actually high CBD strains.
They are, not a lot of THC at all. But I've been using those as a medication, like in capsules.
Well, I'm feeling pretty medicated. What about you?
I sure am. I'm feeling pretty good.
You think we could tackle this hill?
We have to. My car's up at the top.
Oh, fucking dog, fucking dog.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
It's
all right.
time.
Well, come along, guys. How you feeling?
Exhausted. Alrighty.
So we came up from all the way down there.
Oh.
Think we're gonna make it?
I have to make it. We're not there yet. I'm ready for the next bowl soon, though. I'm a lot slower now. Uphill's different. Downhill was in peasy easy.
Yeah. We actually really have come up quite a distance.
Yep, my back feels it.
So do my legs, especially my thighs.
Yeah,
Walking
I don't have
backwards.
those pains. Just the back. Well, my spine's fusing together is what's happening.
Okay.
So if I can't walk, I'm like bad. That means I'm fusing. I have to make myself walk. I have to make myself be in pain. But thank God for cannabis, because we could stop and smoke another bowl anytime.
Yep.
Sweet dreams, baby. Woo. Macaroni. I have to sit. Hi, Seth. I made it.
Well, we did it.
Oh, I did. We did.
I'm at mile 5,914 plus 85, thanks to you adding on a mile.
Yeah,
So,
right on.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming out.
Seth, thank you for such a magical moment. This is awesome.
So I wanted to ask you, what did you think of the walk?
I think it was magical. I love you so much. This was a wonderful experience. Even though I'm exhausted and my butt's gonna hurt like crazy tomorrow, I got a lot of plant to smoke. Thank goodness for cannabis. It saves my life, saves a lot of people's lives every day. I've lived in Portland my whole entire life, and I've never been here before. I've never seen the Witch's Castle. That was a magical experience, Seth. Thank you so much for a great time.
Oh, you're most welcome. So, do you think you'll be going on maybe some more walks in the future?
I absolutely would love to. This was an experience that I need to do more often.
Right on, right on. Well, you know what? I'm going to challenge you to go out and walk another mile in another spot and send me like 2 or 3 video clips, about, up to 2 minutes long. Send them through Facebook, and I'll add them in at the end of future episodes.
Awesome.
And we'll continue on adding up the miles.
Yeah.
And that goes for you guys too. I challenge you as well, especially if you think that I may not be able to get to you because of where you're located or something. If you're not on my route or whatnot, on the other side of the country, I won't be getting over there for to the East Coast till 2022. Hopefully that's my plan, is to walk the East Coast. But wherever you are, I challenge you to go out and walk a mile and then send me in video clips up to 2 minutes long through Facebook, and I can use them and add them into future episodes. Go out and get your mile, guys. And on that note, and as always, guys, it's your hit. Don't make me smoke all this weed by myself.
Come walk a mile with Seth, and he'll show you some magic.
Yes, guys, I challenge you to come walk 1 mile with me, and I will show you magic.
Woo, yeah.
Much love and much peace, you all.
That was great. I'm very glad that we went slow and was relaxed and took breaks, because I was actually able to make it. I didn't know if I would be able to make it, actually, because going back uphill was a little bit hard for me, but I feel good. I do. I feel good. I've walked flat a little bit further, so I thought, yeah, I can do this. Didn't do no hills before, but that was a challenge, and I did it. So I'm very proud of myself.
Right
now
on.
I get to walk a mile and actually send it to you like you suggested.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
For sure.
Alright guys, keep watching. I'll keep showing you the magic. Much love and much peace.